Hi everyone, and welcome to Puerto Plata. Today we're in Puerto Plata and we are going to the port, and we're beginning. When we first got there, we got on some tut-tuts. Tut-tuts are $2 a piece, and I mean, it's really worth it. It gets you through that long pier, and it takes you right up to the port. And the port, when you first get there, there's this big courtyard. It has restrooms. That's also where you'll meet if you have an excursion, if you've already paid for an excursion. And if not, you can go on through, and they have the duty-free shop right there, and then you'll walk into this beautiful port. Now, this port has so many different things. It has a retreat right to the left if you want spa services. There's also what we just looked at. There was an aviary where if you want to walk through different birds and you can get bird seed where you can feed them out of your hands, or you can just stroll around. Now, I want to be very transparent about this. Kim and I have been here before, and this is Tammy's first time. And the first time we were there, it was really hot. We got off probably about 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon. It was really noisy, and we just weren't feeling it that day. So we wanted to get off and have a whole different experience this time. Now, this time it was cloudy, and it was actually kind of cool. It was in the 70s, which is kind of unusual for this area, especially in February. But we got off, and we didn't have a plan. We kind of wanted to see Umbrella Street and Pink Street, but we kind of just wanted to also walk through the port. So what we're going to do is take you through our day at a very condensed version of probably several hours that it took for our day. Now, we walk through the port area, and you can see it's really different. It has like thatch roof huts. On every single one of these huts it's nicely air conditioned, little shops. So anything you could possibly want, you could buy there. There's shirts, there's swimsuits, there's cover-ups, all different things. Right there was the entrance to Monkey Island if you wanted to purchase a retreat where you can go into Monkey Island. And there's just some pretty cool stuff. Okay, I kind of thought this was really cool. The King Kong, with the mountains in the background. If you've ever seen the movie, it's like, okay, that was pretty cool. You can see it is so foggy. The clouds are so low today. So unfortunately, you couldn't see the mountains and the beautiful, look back there. But it's okay. I mean, they have so many trees and just beautiful, lush flowers. It's gorgeous there. As well as they have a pool it is all included, so it's free use. Now, we will tell you, we knew we weren't going to do too much water activity, but we did wear our swimsuits. However, that pool is not heated, so it was pretty chilly that day. But it didn't stop people. People were still swimming, especially the kids. And this is fairly early in the morning where there weren't as many people. But oh my gosh, the pool is absolutely huge. So you could be there, all day as well. As well as they have a lazy river. And we're going to show that lazy river. And there were a lot of people utilizing that. And that's included as well. So, I mean, there's several things that you can do here for families if you don't want to spend any extra money. And I mean, the one thing that I really loved about this, and I know all three of us were talking about it, is that it's just really pretty. I mean, it's just a really nice port. It's pretty long, so there's lots of places to sit, kind of different restaurants as well. Here's the entrance is about halfway down to the lazy river. You can see that those families were standing over there waiting for an inner tube to come by, because it's first come, first serve since they are included. And as soon as somebody would turn over their inner tube, then they would pass it on to the next family. Now, the lazy river is very chill. I mean, it doesn't move a lot. People are going to have to kind of push some. And it also is, you need to be mindful, it does go underneath a bridge that's right back there. And we were told that they have like big spiders in there that are fake, that they have some lights on it to kind of scare people. So it goes right underneath this bridge and then another like restaurant that it goes under. So, I mean, if you do have little kids, you may be, be cautious about that, or at least tell them before you, do the lazy river. Now, The lazy river, I couldn't tell you how deep it is because it's very dark. You can see that the bottom of it must be painted dark. So I have absolutely no idea how deep that is, the water. There's lots of little waterways just kind of all over the place as well. You can see again, it was raining that day, and it is a cobblestone pathway. That's worth noting. If you have a walker, it's going to be hard to maneuver. And if you have slick shoes, hard to maneuver, so be mindful of that. Now, we did decide to go ahead and rent a taxi. You can see they have city tours. They were $70. We were able to secure a taxi with a driver that would take us every place that we wanted for $60, $20 a person. So we just had to walk to the end of the pier after the end of the port and get into the taxi. The taxi was this van right here. He took us up into town, and the first stop that we were stopping at is an amber shop. They're going to show us amber and a couple different stones that they have there. Okay, I'll be honest, it looks a little sketch when you get there. It's like, okay, but we had our taxi driver, and there were many different tours. People have paid for these tours, and the tours are free. When we had the taxi driver, it was all included. They take you on the tour, they show you the stones, they tell you about them. It takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and they show these men that are working on them and building some different rings and necklaces. Then they take you into a shop, where you can purchase them. I think that's the catch. Now, next up is we were heading to a cocoa chocolate shop, and so we went in there and they gave us some samples there too. Same thing, you can purchase them afterwards or not. Then following that, our main objective was Umbrella Street, and so we just walked a couple blocks down. He was with us the entire time, our taxi driver, and was showing us where to go. Never did I feel not safe. There were police that were standing around as well, and a lot of people. Now, the Umbrella Street, it was exactly kind of what I expected. I've seen it on, online before. This is our driver here. He was super nice. And, taking us on all the way from one end to the other of the Umbrella Street. Now, this is a working street. And what was kind of cool about this is some people, they had secured like older, classic cars, and then they would have drivers and they're driving them around, kind of showing them everything. So that was kind of cool. We saw those coming through. And there's 2, 3, or 4 of those cars that drove down through, and so they took them through some of the local spots. So if that's something you're interested in, you can do that as well. Again, we just wanted to go to a couple spots. We thought that the taxi for being $20 a person was kind of a really big deal because they drove us in there, they showed us where everything was, and then they parked and then walked us to where we needed to go. So we were pleasantly surprised with that. That was one of the police officers there. They were kind of all over. Again, these are just the streets. Then we walked up after the Pink Street. He wanted to know if we wanted to stop by a cathedral, and we absolutely wanted to go to the city center, the main part, and then we went to a Catholic church, and it was beautiful. It had some of the prettiest stained glass that we've seen probably anywhere, like on any of these types of excursions. Then we went back outside. They do take tips if you would like to, donate or light a candle or, give some tips. And then we went back outside, and this was the main city central, and that was a Birdman there. So if you don't like birds, kind of go around that area. They had different musicians there, and they had food trucks, all different things. We had already eaten, so we weren't, interested in eating or anything like that. He did offer to take us several other places if we wanted to go to another place. We did want to see the Puerto Plata sign that was right by the ocean, and so he said that he would take us there as well. But the other place that we wanted to see was going to be Pink Street, and so we did want to go to Pink Street, which is not really a street. It's actually an alleyway. So he said it was just right down the hill, and everything was pretty close together. Maybe a block or 2 blocks at most. And so we just kind of did this big square around. So we went right down to Pink Street, which is basically a pink alley, but it was still cool. I'm really glad that we were able to go see it. And when you're there, I mean, some locals will tell you if you would like to know, or our taxi driver, I was asking, like, what is this statue? Like, who is this, and what is the significance of this lady? Because as she's sitting there, I was kind of intrigued because I felt like she must mean something, to this alleyway. And so, he told me the story of her and what she was there. So she is a tourism pioneer, and you can research that before you go, and it will probably make it a little bit more meaningful. But it was really pretty. I mean, really pretty, and I really enjoyed that, and I know Tammy and Kim did as well. And there was a little courtyard off to the side where if you wanted to have coffee or drinks there as well. Now, while we were there, it started raining, and we really didn't even mind. I mean, it wasn't cold rain or anything, and we wanted to continue on and being able to go down this alleyway. After the alleyway, we walked back to our car, secured the car, and it took us to the Puerto Plata sign, and I got out, took a picture, then took us back to the port, and off we went. We went through the port, got in our tut-tuts, and away we went back. Since we had already explored the port, we were ready to head back to the ship. It had been several hours, and I feel like it was a really successful day. A little sightseeing tour was $20 plus $2 each for the tut-tut ride, going and coming back. So a total of $24. And if you want to take, I would take cash. I would take some ones if you want to tip people as well. And just have a great day. As we were on the ship and we were departing, the sun came out. You can see it's so pretty. So I enjoyed the day there. I know Kim and Tammy did as well. And I'm actually looking forward to going back there again sometime. So I hope this helped. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.